Well, hello, welcome back. So, this looks a bit odd, doesn't it? I've been thinking about the coffee break crafting videos that I do on a Thursday, and I thought, you know, if you're anything like me, you'll be busy, you won't make it at the time, you'll think you've saved it, you haven't saved it, and then when you want it, you can't find it, and the whole thing's a problem. So what I've done is I've created a very, very basic little journal, lots of plain pages in, and what I've done is I've started to stick down the things that, you know, we do in coffee break crafting, things that are an idea that I want to remember, and then when I'm making a journal and I might be a bit stuck about what I want to do, I can refer to this book. This does come out, I know it does, there you go. I can refer to this book and give myself an idea about, you know, what I could put into the journal. So, how did I make this journal? Well, this is the simplest journal that I've ever made. Okay, so as you can see from the title, journal making ideas, I basically stole. Because let's face it, there's nothing that is new anymore. You saw it somewhere, you adapted it a bit to yourself. And this cover idea, I stole from Amanda over at Scrimping Mummy. Because having been in the paper game a lot longer than I have, she's got some wonderful tips and tricks. And what she was saying was that, you know, very often you have a Digi Kit and it's an A4 size. Well, that's, look, not big enough for your cover. So if you trim it down, that was the blue one, look, that I trimmed down there. And then you add a matching paper to the top and bottom. Instead of having your standard 8¼ max, I've actually managed to get 9 because I've done an inch strip at the bottom and the top, small gap either side of that, and then I've done a piece in the middle that's 6¼ and that's what's given me all that space. And then I just typed a label, stuck it on some card, put it on the front, and obviously I've carried it through to the back, and we've got a hidden spine. And the way that I got the hidden spine for this is I stitched my signatures to this piece of craft card. I then stuck it to another piece of that blue paper and then stuck the blue paper inside. So the spine is completely hidden, you can't see that. So all I did was I took 2 pieces of, let's pull some out and show you. I took 2 pieces of this 300g cardstock and I cut it to 6, I cut it to 6 by 9. Okay, so 6 by 9 came out of there and out of the other one. And then from the remaining cardstock that I had, I cut a 2-inch strip from the leftover. I then laid it completely flat and I put some masking tape to stick the 2 pieces together, and that's how we get our fold. And it's nice and flippy and floppy. I love a journal that's like that. And then I simply took, let's use the second signature, a thicker paper, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 coffee dyed papers, stitched them through another spare bit of this card, as I said, and then I stuck that piece of card onto a piece of the blue, and then I stuck the blue with the small piece of card and the signatures on there, and that's how it's visible. So it's really quick, really easy, and I thought it might be a nice idea for you. Look, that's the most recent one, isn't it? that one there. Might be a nice idea for you to keep your coffee break crafting in. So I think, as I've shown you that, and that was very quick little demo of how that book was made, let's do a little bit of coffee break crafting to add to that page. Yes, what do you think? Let me go and get some more supplies and I'll be back. Okay, well, I'm not really into Christmas paperwork anymore. I've done it all, but I'm sure a lot of you are still doing it. And I do have this leftover sheet, actually there's two of them, but this leftover sheet from Amanda at Scrimping Mummy. So let's look at some of the things that we can do here. Now again, these are ideas that I've stolen because this is basically what Amanda did with them. So you should really go over there and see how she did it, because hers was the original video. But I just wanted to add on to this because it's been so quick. So basically what she did was she used the doubles and then she just cut two out. And when she'd cut the two out, now obviously I'm going quickly, you'll be a lot more precise when you do yours. Sorry, I'm not speaking, am I? It's because I'm concentrating on fuzzy cutting. Now, I'm using these papers, but you could use absolutely anything. Any image. You could do double butterflies. In fact, I think I've done double butterflies. You can do double bows. Well, I'm going to do bows in a minute. So just two very quick and easy ideas, which, as I say, I stole from Amanda. They're not my ideas. I don't think anything is really new anymore, to be honest with you. We're all just rehashing something that's been done before, putting our own little slant on it. Yeah? So this one I'm going to put the strings between and make into a bit of a dangle. The bow, I loved the way she did that non-metal paper clip. So in case you haven't seen that, we're going to do that with the bows. And then, as I say, I'll put a link so you can go over to her video. Okay, so got two pieces exactly the same. Okay, turn them over, put them on. Now you probably won't, like me, have fussy cut them exactly the same, so you might need to do some trimming. But what we're going to do is we're going to make a dangle tag. So we're just going to snip off. Oh, actually, do you know what? Let's go for a really long one, like that. So go for a dangle tag like that. Got a long one. Tie a knot in it so that the two strings come through that hole. Pull those two strings tight so you've got a sealed up loop, yeah? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue, get my mucky mat up, glue these together. So smother that in glue stick, And then I'm going to place this on with a loop at the top and the knot at the bottom, like that. Okay, and then just put a bit up the middle because that's where the strings are. Lay this on together. Like so. And there you can see you've got a lovely little dangle. Okay, now if you wanted this to hang off a tab or something, I'm just checking I haven't got too much overhang. Just trim off any bits that you've got. If you wanted to put this on a tab or something, obviously you'd need to poke it through the tab before you put a knot in the string. There we go. We've got a little dangle. Okay, that's that one. And then this one I'm going to do exactly the same, but again following Amanda, what she did was strengthen this because this is only copy of paper. Now I'm not going to worry to strengthen it because it's a idea in my book. It's not actually going to be used. And as you can see, I'm making a right hash up of fussy cutting this out. I know you'll do a much better job. It's because I'm rushing because I'm on camera. I don't know what it's like where you are. I'm in Kent in the UK, and we had very light snow on Saturday. We had rain yesterday, and today we've so far had rain, but it's very, very yellow. I wouldn't be at all surprised if we have more snow before the day's out, to be honest. Okay, trim that round, because also Amanda has left us some lovely guidelines to give you a little bit of added space around your design if you want to. If you don't like that white edge look, then obviously you can trim all the way up to the top. Right, so I'll make sure I get these up the right. Oh, what have I done? Oh, that's because, look, they've not been reversed. I would need to have printed 2 of them to make that work, wouldn't I? Okay, what I'm going to do with this one is, right, okay, so this one I want to hang through there. That is too small to go through there. Right, so on this page I'm just going to punch a hole. I'm going to poke this through this hole. She says, famous last words. Like this. Sadly, I can't get it through there. So all I'm going to do is turn it over. If I'd have done it longer, I could have tucked it through. I'm going to put some glue on there. And I'm going to stick it there like that, so it's been stuck on the page behind, and that's just going to flap around. I think that's lovely. There's another idea. And as we didn't do the bow, let's look at these lovely presents. So we could make a stack, couldn't we? Let's go across this one and across this one, and just make a little stack of presents. So this will be our top, and as we've made that as a Christmas page by doing that, and we've only got so many pages, which is why I put a number of different ones on that page there. So I'm going to add this stack of presents to this page. Just to give us, you know, a decorative piece on a page, using two different elements from a kit. That's going to be the top present. This will be the bottom present. And see if we can stick that on there like that. Or we want it that way, don't we, actually? So we could put that on there like that. We could do the small red one next to it. And I mean, obviously I'm using set papers here. You can use any papers you've got to make a collage like this. It is a collage because it's lots of little pieces put together to make a whole. And what I'm going to do in a minute, I've got that piece of white paper there, and I'm going to put all these together to make a pocket. So if I run my glue along the back at the top of this one like that, and then I can just stick that one on there, right? So that's two presents, and then this third one I'm gonna just, didn't look straight to me, so I just wanted to adjust that. Put some glue on this side and offer this one in and down a little bit so it's more interesting, yeah? And then I had a piece of white paper here. If I glue all of this we can make a cute little pocket out of presents to go on our Christmassy page that we've got here. So do it like that. stick all that down. Okay. It's very thin paper, so I'm gonna cut the two sides together and then I'm just gonna stick it in the middle. Okay, got a fussy cut in this one, wasn't there? You know, it is what it is. Okay, and then we'll just glue it shut. I mean, if you use thicker paper, you could make it a double pocket, but obviously I'm just using the thin bit that was on my desk. So then we just glue all that together. So now we've got some weight to this, and then I'm just going to glue down this side, across the bottom, and that gives us a tuck spot pocket. Yeah, we've got a total tuck now on our Christmas dangle page. So there you are. I just wanted to pop on today and say that, you know, you might consider this to be a nice way to store your coffee break crafting ideas. So from now on, when we make one, I'll be sticking it in here. So I'll see you on Thursday for the actual coffee break crafting. Stay safe. I'll be back very soon.